Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's get into today's video. All right, you guys, we are almost at the kind of unofficial start of summer here. Memorial weekend it's coming up this weekend, which is crazy. That is kind of the unofficial start to summer around here. And the weather has definitely changed to more summer-like weather in the last couple of weeks in Oregon. And it just has put me in the mood to embrace a lot of my favorite summer perfumes. So I will actually have two versions of this summer perfume recommendations video. The first one today is going to focus on fragrances that have a coconut base to them. And then either next week or the following week, I'm going to do another video about some of my summer favorites that don't have anything to do with that more like beachy coconut kind of vibe. I know there are some people that absolutely hate coconut in personal fragrance. So that video will focus more on some of my other lighter fragrances that I like to wear during the summer months that are equally as lovely as the options I'm going to share with you guys today, but you know, might be more to your liking if this particular roundup makes you think absolutely not. So I do believe that I have in-depth reviews of all of these fragrances. I'm pretty sure I do. I tried to make sure that I had the like in-depth reviews ready to go so that I could link them for you guys in the description box down below if you are looking for a little bit more in-depth information on these fragrances, because this video is just more so, like I said, a roundup of what I think are some of the most delicious, amazing options. But I'm not going to go too much into depth about, you know, the wear time, the projection, going in depth with all of the fragrance notes. I'm just talking more about like the vibe of the fragrances today. So I will link the individual reviews down below. I will also put links to where you can purchase all of the things that I'm sharing with you guys today. So let's go ahead and get into the best beachy, coconutty summertime fragrances that I think are must-haves for the upcoming summer season. All right, we are going to kick it off with Mancera Holidays. And this particular fragrance is a little bit newer to me. If you are looking for fragrances that have, I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but if you are looking for fragrances that have amazing, fantastic lasting power, as well as really good projection, you need to check out Mancera. These fragrances are intense. They are long lasting. They're fabulous. But Holidays is a really great beachy, coconutty, sunscreeny, kind of classic summertime scent. I believe this one has been around for a little while. Like I said, I just discovered it this year, but I absolutely adore this one. I also love the fact that it is a massive bottle. This is 4 ounces. I think this is probably my biggest bottle of perfume. These are very, very intense fragrances. You can actually go on the Mancera website and they have like sample sets that you can actually create for yourself with I think pretty decent sized travel options. And I think you can choose up to 5 and kind of mix and match and try a few of their fragrances before you commit to the big mama jama of your choice. But oh man, is this one absolutely amazing, and I'm really interested in actually checking out more from Mancera. So if you have suggestions from them that you think I might like, definitely let me know down below. But this is going to be suggestion number 1, and it's so good, you guys. You're going to hear me use the same description with a lot of these fragrances because this really is a, like, they're all very similar to each other. They all kind of have like different lasting power, different projection, different price points. But for the most part, they all have that same beachy, coconutty, like salty, summery, sunscreeny ocean vibe to them. So speaking of the ultimate summer scent, Vacation by the world famous Vacation Sunscreen Company. All right, you guys, this is only an eau de toilette, and it's kind of spendy for being an eau de toilette, but as far as taking you back to your youth, this one is gonna do it. It reminds me of going to the lake, going to the pool. You can actually smell like you can smell the Lycra from your 90s swimsuit in this fragrance if you were a teenager in the 90s like I was. This just absolutely takes me back to my youth. It makes me happy. It brings back fond memories, and it is beautiful. And honestly, now that I'm smelling this, they're all so similar. It's almost like I literally just picked like 5 or 6 perfumes that almost smell identical, but they all kind of have some small, subtle, unique things about them that I think set them apart. This one, I think the addition of like that kind of almost chlorinated Lycra swimsuit note, you can smell pool toys. Like, it just is absolutely wonderful. It's $60 for the 1 ounce bottle, and the lasting power of this one is not superb. However, if you pair it with the sunscreen, that would get you a little bit more out of this one in terms of lasting fragrance or a little bit more intensity, but it is fabulous and I cannot recommend it enough. All right, let's talk a couple slightly more affordable options. These are both from Dossier. One of them is Floriental Coconut, which Dossier has now actually changed to, let me just make sure that I get it right. I think it's Powdery Coconut. Yes, they changed it to Powdery Coconut. But basically, this is a dupe for Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. I tend to purchase cruelty-free perfumes. That is just a personal preference that I have. Also, Tom Ford fragrances are crazy expensive, right? Like usually between $250 and $300 and upward in some cases for a Tom Ford fragrance. And while I love to splurge on perfume, if I can find a less expensive dupe, especially from a cruelty-free company, I'm always going to choose that route myself. This one here is actually available for $39, which is significantly less expensive, obviously, than the Tom Ford version. And this one here, just because the notes are listed on the label, I'll kind of run through some of them. We have cardamom in here, we have pistachio, bergamot, ylang ylang, tuberose, jasmine, cedarwood, amber, benzoin, and coconut. Again, I feel like coconut is the, like that's the kind of the, what's the word I'm looking for? The common denominator between all of these fragrances. Oh gosh, you guys, I am a coconut lover. I love to eat coconut. I love to drink coconut water. I love the smell of it. It just reminds me of happiness. I don't know what it is. Some people, there are certain fragrances that trigger people's emotions, and coconut has always triggered happiness in me. So you definitely get that in here. And it is such a lovely scent, you guys. It's really beautiful. And I think it's actually quite close to the original. I have smelled all of the Tom Ford fragrances. This one here, I think, is quite similar. There might be a few subtle differences, but I really like this one, and for the difference in the price point, absolutely worth it. We're gonna stick with Dossier here for a moment because they also have a dupe of Maison Margiela's Beach Walk. Again, Maison Margiela perfumes are not cruelty-free, so I was so happy to discover this at Dossier. This is probably right around $39 as well. The Dossier fragrances range in price from $29 to typically $39, but some of the fragrances are $49, so just kind of worth keeping in mind. But I believe the vast majority are like under $50. And this one here it's so good. This one almost has a little bit more of that same vibe of like that almost like lycra, like swimsuit lycra type note as well. It's so good. Bergamot, pink pepper, lemon, aquatic accord. I think that that is what is kind of leaning into that like almost lycra type note that I'm picking up here. Ylang ylang, heliotrope, coconut, musk, cedarwood, benzoin, tonka bean. This one is an absolute delight. And if you have wanted to try Beach Walk by Maison Margiela, but you just can't stomach the price point, this is a more affordable option that I think has a really, really close like similarity, if you will, to the original, if not almost spot on. And the lasting power of these are great as well. They use, you know, pretty decent concentrations of the perfume oils, and I find that they wear in some cases better than some of my like higher end name brand fragrances. All right, let's keep going. This is one of the newer ones to my collection, and I purposely picked this one up for this video because it's called Coconut Sun. So this is from the 7 Virtues. I just recently did an in-depth video of this one. Oh, you guys, this is the one that I want to wear today, so let's apply. Ugh, so fresh. This one also has a little touch more of like that floral note. Ugh, and that coconut, the coconut that is in here is heavenly, you guys. I absolutely love it. I don't think that the 7 Virtues has ever made a bad fragrance. These guys have perfume nailed. If you've never tried their Vanilla Woods, you must. But the new Coconut Sun, absolutely hands down going to be one of my favorites. And while I started with the travel size, I will be purchasing the full size as soon as I finish this. It's so good. Highly, highly recommend checking out the 7 Virtues if you haven't already. All right, let's go back to, again, a more affordable option. Now this one, I had to purchase it in the travel perfume spray. This is Cocoa Paradise from Bath & Body Works. Guess what? You can also get the body spray. I have all of the Cocoa Paradise. I have the body wash in the shower. I have the lotion. I have the body spray. I have the candle. I have the perfume. Now, I was not able to purchase the full size because I think at some point Bath & Body Works had a pretty significant sale and they sold out of the larger sizes of the Cocoa Paradise perfume bottle. Apparently in some stores here and there, they still have the larger perfume in stock. I haven't been able to find it yet around me, but I'm actually thinking about calling around to some of my stores in the area to see if maybe they happen to have it on hand. But this is so good, you guys. Now, this size here retails for $13.95. I had a 20% off, and oftentimes the body care line is on some kind of sale. I think most recently there was like a either buy 2 get 2 free, so you could purchase multiple bottles of this travel size and get a pretty good deal. You can always combine your coupons. This one though is lovely. It has a really nice sandalwood base to it, so it makes the coconut come across as more of like a creamy coconut. This one is just so good, you guys. And honestly, you could layer a couple of these together and make the fragrances maybe even more complex and unique. But this one here, I think, is one of the best affordable options. If you are looking for something to just pop in your purse to touch up with any of these, if you start out your day with Mancera Holidays and you don't want to be dragging this big thing around, you could absolutely pop this into your purse and the two would layer together beautifully. Let's do it. Yeah, they're a really great combination together and they layer really, really nicely. So pick this up if you are at all in the market for trying anything coconut related this summer. All right. This one here, you know what? I think I'm gonna put this one in the next video because it doesn't really fit in with the coconut vibe of this video. I thought that it's kind of in between the two. Anyway, we'll save that one. The last suggestion is going to be Comptoir Sud Pacifique Vanille Cocoa. and I absolutely love this brand. This is only an eau de toilette, just like the Vacation. However, I feel the lasting power of the Comptoir Sud Pacifique products to be much more substantial than your average eau de toilette. And this one here is a lovely combination of just their incredibly amazing, delicious vanilla base mixed with a creamy coconut. Oh, this is so pretty, you guys. I only have this obviously in the travel size right now, but this is one where, again, when I finish the travel size, I will be purchasing the full size. I purchased this back in the day when Comptoir Sud Pacifique was available at Sephora. They're no longer available at Sephora, but you can still find this through their website, as well as Amazon actually carries a lot of their perfumes as well. This one here, if you like a nice vanilla base to your fragrances, but you want a delicious kind of sophisticated coconut to round out that vanilla, this is gonna do it for you. Absolutely incredible, amazing fragrance. And you guys, you cannot go wrong with any of these options. They are so, they are just the essence and the epitome of sunshiny happiness. And especially if you love coconut-based fragrance, these are all worth checking out. Let me know what your favorite coconut perfume is in the comments down below. If you have suggestions for cruelty-free or dupe brands that carry amazing coconut fragrances, leave them for me in the comments. Check out that description box for some more in-depth information on all of these fragrances. I appreciate you guys being here. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.